aren't fighting. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have you company this Wednesday afternoon, the 7th of June, 2023.
Yeah. You're
listening to the Big Show. Hoodie, J Minogue, Keyzie, you mad bastard. To take you through the set afternoon. And Mogi, how's it going, mate?
Oh, look, I couldn't be better, man.
Yeah, good.
Could not be better. I went to the doctor today, Miss Dr. Dithers, and she said, you are in tip-top shape. You couldn't be better.
Yeah.
We're going to run some tests, though. I think you're dying. It's like, yeah. Sweet as.
We talked about this in our outro a little bit. You look sensational, but you are falling apart.
I'm falling apart.
But you look great.
She says that she thinks it's probably leprosy.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there are
like we
bits
should be
sort
worried.
of flapping around there.
Yeah.
You see, I'm the opposite. I'm like, I look terrible, but I'm in fine nick. Keyzie, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I feel good. I think I look all good as well. So I think I'm just sort of in the middle of you two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but,
sure.
You know
well,
me.
you are literally in the middle of us two. With your mustard shirt.
Why do you have to point out the colour of my shirt? It's just a regular shirt.
I was just making an observation, Keyzie. You're wearing a mustard shirt.
Well, Minogue's got a red and black sort of checkered shirt on. You've got
it looks good.
You've got like a weird second-hand looking New Balance hoodie on.
Hey, as always at this time of the day, we love to know, where are you listening to the show? What are you wearing? Give us a text on 3483 and let's kick off with a bit of Oasis.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oasis there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, 8 minutes past 4 o'clock. What are the people saying, fellas?
On 3483?
Yes.
As to where they are and what they're wearing?
Obviously.
Yeah. Heaps of stuff.
Well, it might not be about that, Keyzie.
G'day, fellas. Listening to the show from my tractor. Have been stirring a shit pond since midday. Hashtag love and life.
Good eating.
Yeah, good stuff.
Blue jeans.
I wonder if you just want to walk into that pond and just never come out.
Yeah.
Listening from West Auckland, wearing a sleeveless oilskin pants covered in glue and muddy work boots.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, that was a doozy, wasn't it?
Stuck in traffic in the Mount with some Culture Kings trackies on, a Dr. Cuts t-shirt, headed for some bourbons.
Nice.
Bourbons.
Oh, bourbons.
Yeah.
Now, you were talking, Mogi, about the fact that you're struggling with your health and you
I
only
am
went to the
struggling with
doctor.
my health.
Speaking of which, by the way, we're going to have a special guest today, Mark Sainsbury, later on in the show, talking about Men's Health Week.
Yeah,
That's
he's here to talk
right.
Men's
He's
Health
got
Week.
me on board as an ambassador for Men's Health, which has got
Which is
a certain amount of irony in it, given I've been sick as a dog for a few months now.
Yes.
And I just thought today I'd go back and see a doctor again and just get a few more tests, etc. done. So I had a chest x-ray today, had some more bloods done.
Yes.
Got to go to an ear, nose and throat specialist. Did some chat on the old podcast there about some biscuits that I've been coughing up.
Yeah, nice.
Have you ever had a pus biscuit before?
No, I can honestly say I've never heard the phrase.
I'd never heard of a pus biscuit either, and there was a more of a medical term for it as well, but the phrase that stuck with me was pus biscuit.
Yeah. It sounds like a great name for a band.
Pus biscuit.
Yeah, or a short film.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
watch a film without a pus biscuit.
Yeah, I mean, I'd watch that.
I mean, Pus Biscuit sounds like Limp Bizkit when he gets sick.
Yeah. But I admire you for that, though, Mogi, because you're one of those guys, if you've got a bit of an issue, you'll go to the doctor, you'll get it sorted out. I'm completely the opposite.
Yeah, well, I'm
that.
keen to get better. And
Yes.
so I've probably been to the doctors, 12 times in the last 3 months?
Wow.
And here we are, sick as a dog.
True story. The last time I went to the doctor, I walked in the room and he went, "You are a unit on your way." He didn't even look at me.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Because I was in such good shape that he just went, I'm not even going to bother looking at you, fella.
Yeah.
On your way. Which was annoying because I wanted to get my testicles checked.
He did the prostate, though.
Yeah, he did, but that was just, I was just being doubly safe.
Wasn't that in the car park you were saying?
Yeah.
What was he wearing?
It was a bit breezy. He was wearing a Warrior shirt.
Was he?
Yeah.
Doctor's chat?
Yeah.
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 But do you want me to tell a story about when I went to the doctor's
Yeah,
office?
please do, Keyzie.
I went to the
I love
doctor's.
Dr. Chat.
I went to the Dr. Chat. It's going to be my radio name. Went to the doctor's about 6 or 7 years ago because I was having some irritation on my downstairs.
Your button mushroom.
I was having some irritation on my downstairs.
Yeah, that's weird.
And it turns out it was from some soap. I was allergic to it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Right, okay, so we got that checked out.
So I
what you-
changed the
is
soap.
that the story you went with?
It was. No, I know what you're thinking.
Oh, it turns out I'm allergic to soap. Have you
Yeah.
ever heard of that? No, I've never heard of that. Well, that's what the doctor said. So.
Cleared it right up, it did. But it was a situation where you walk in and you think you're just going to tell them the situation.
Yeah.
My doctor at the time was probably like a mid-30s, female as well.
Yeah.
Lovely doctor and
Good bastard.
good bastard. And then literally she was like, all right, well giz a geese.
Yeah,
She didn't say giz a geese, but
Oh, yeah.
she's like, giz a geese. And I was like, not ready at all for this.
Yeah, right.
And it was, 8 a.m. on a
Did
Tuesday.
you have a massive button mushroom situation? Because you can get into an anxiety situation.
Did you
there
go
with
from a-
shrinkage.
No, it was nothing like that happened.
Did you go
What?
from a button mushroom to a field mushroom?
Yeah, and then finished as a shiitake. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it was a situation where it was 8 a.m. You're not ready for it. You get it out. It's not exactly like amazing. No one's having a good time. She looks at it and
No,
goes,
no,
"Oh,
no.
it looks like a skin allergy. You're probably
Yeah.
allergic to something."
You didn't get your
So-
downstairs checked out, did you, Mogi?
No, I got it out, but she said put it away.
Right.
So that's allergic to soap. So you just stopped using that soap
Cleared it up.
and took a round of penicillin, you were sweet.
Yeah, I didn't even have to have penicillin.
Sure.
Just some
Hey, let's
skin
hear
oil.
your doctor stories on 3483.
Hey,
I love a doctor story. I've got one too. I'll share probably in another show sometime.
share it next.
Maybe.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Velvet Revolver there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. Great to have your company, by the way, if you're just joining us. We're talking doctor's visits, as Mogi's just been fully looked over the morning
Yeah.
period there,
I have,
Mogi, and
man.
hopefully it'll all turn out well.
She
and
was thorough.
They'll find a cure to your ailment.
Yeah, well, that's the dream, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this has actually reminded me of a story that happened to one of my best friends.
yeah.
And he won't mind me
Did he
telling
have an
this.
irritated pecker as well?
No, this was different. He was actually having issues with his
Bolos.
around the old back there.
Oh, right. The
Yeah,
nuts.
yeah, the old nurse there. He was having issues with that, and went to see the doctor and was like, "Look, there's something wrong with my bum." The doctor said, "All good. Get changed. Chuck on your robe and then go around the corner there to that bed, and I'll come see you in a minute." So he gets fully naked, puts the thing on, the gown thing.
Sure.
Yes.
Goes onto the bed.
They're always so attractive, those things, too, aren't they?
They
They're
open at the
really.
back.
Yeah, so hot.
They are so hot.
I actually did a scenario in the boudoir once with one of those.
Ooh la la.
Yeah.
Did you have an irritated bum as well?
No, my bum was fine, Keyzie.
To begin with.
Anyway, so he goes around there. The doctor was like, "Yeah, so chuck the gown on and just get in position on the bed, and I'll come and inspect you." And so what he took that as, put the gown on and get on all fours
Oh,
on the bed. And as you come around the sort of divider, he's aiming straight at you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So the doctor comes around and just goes, "Huh, no. I mean, no, sit down. I mean, get in position, on your side." So he's just there full downward dog, really,
Good Lord.
Yeah.
There's lunch hanging down and that.
Very nice.
probably, man.
I don't really have any sort of.
Yes, you do. Tell the- come on.
But it wasn't really a doctor. It was a nurse scenario. When I got
Well,
stabbed.
doctors and nurses, I think they're equal in my eyes.
Yeah,
Jase.
well, it's a medical sort of scenario, and I got stabbed back in the fourth form there and was hospital for 3 or 4 weeks, and I had to have the old sponge bath, Mogi.
Oh.
And I was getting a bit of a wipe down there, and I was about 14 or 15, and
By whom?
by the nurse.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was a warm, soapy...
Male or female?
Female. It was a warm, soapy scenario.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a few crevices to get into. And
Hello.
being of that age,
Yeah.
of course, full rager going on, and which was mortifying for me as a young fella. I was so embarrassed and I felt bad about it happening.
Yeah.
But she was just nonchalant about the whole thing, and she did the old flick with the finger on my massive head, and it just dropped like a heavyweight boxer, mate. Boom!
Dude.
Seriously, it was so effective. It seriously just dropped. Boom, 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 boom.
By flicking you in the forehead?
No, by flicking the head of my fatu.
Well, you said massive head, so I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about your
No,
massive head.
Well, I was, but the other one. Yeah.
right, okay.
Yeah, and it just like boom, 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 boom.
Is that the noise it made?
Yeah. So that's my embarrassing doctor/nurse story.
Keep them coming on 3483. BK on offer as well. Got a few here we could read next if
I
you
know
want.
that BK
Yeah.
will be the happy associating with this particular chat, Keyzie.
Also coming up shortly, fellas, a chance for someone to win tickets to the Super Rugby quarterfinals this weekend.
Oh, so good.
Oh, how good.
Yeah, man. And $200 cash, I believe.
Cash.
Yeah, good.
Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Panama there by Van Halen. What a tune, fellas.
Huge tune.
What a tune.
Throbber.
Well, I didn't actually win the throbber for me, unfortunately. Hey, yesterday we were talking about own goals.
Home goals.
Own goals that we'd scored on ourselves. And I was reading an article in the paper today. There's a bit of an incident on the motorway, fellas.
Yeah.
A truck crashing onto the on-ramp onto the motorway there. 22 tons of carpet glue spilt across the motorway.
That's massive.
Now that is a tremendous own goal.
Yeah, I hear that the driver got himself into a sticky situation.
Yeah.
Fellas, that's great. That's really
God.
good.
That is so good.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you even do in that scenario? You know, I've waxed lyrical many times about my dog spewing and how do you clean up a dog spew?
Yeah.
And I solved that with a semicircle of dog. But then you look at a 22 tons of glue, that's going to be an issue. You should just lay some carpet down, maybe.
I'd do a runner.
Oh, you do a runner?
I'd start by doing a runner.
If you were the driver, you'd run away.
No, if I was just standing
You
there,
at the
I'd
scene,
run
you just
away.
run. Yeah, nice.
No, if I was
Slowly.
the runner, because it's hard to explain that one. You know, you've had an absolute shocker. 22, was it? Tons.
22 tons of carpet glue.
Also, it's an on-ramp.
Although that said, all you get your broom out, because you normally got a broom on the back of the truck there, and you just push it down the old drains. Push it down into the sewers.
See, I felt that would clog up the sewers and, be a real dangerous situation.
Yeah, no, it'll be fine as glue.
Bit of heavy rain, clear that bastard right out.
I remember when I was a truckie back in the day, actually. I mean, and I'm sure there's a few truckies listening to this that have had a few similar sort of incidents.
What kind of truck were you driving?
Pardon?
What kind of truck?
A Kenworth. Yeah. Kenworth. Honk, honk. And I was having a bit of a mare of a day too, and just sort of lost concentration and just piled into a bird sanctuary. I had a load of bricks in the back there that I was, transporting down to think. Just all the bricks just went doosh into the sanctuary. Whack, 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 splatter. I did a runner in that scenario.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, they can't, look, if they don't find you there, then it's very hard to, sort of make the accusation at that point, isn't it? If you deny it, you just say Scout's honour.
Yes.
Then all good.
Well, can't you just... I mean, I don't know if Scout's honour's enough to...
Yeah.
Because can't they look
Scout's
at the
honour's
number plate?
the same as I swear on the Bible.
Right. I don't think that even has that much sway. But you would have been driving a Kenworth with a number plate on it assigned to you. People will know whose truck it is.
Oh, not if I stole it, Keyzie.
So you stole a truck with a pile of bricks and crashed into a bird sanctuary
On
that did a runner.
purpose.
Yes.
But you said you were a truck driver for years.
Yeah, I was, but on that particular occasion, that was a stolen truck.
Right.
I'd actually been fired a couple of months before, and I was
What
desperate to
for?
get back on the road. Oh, similar crash. Funnily enough, with bricks as well, but
Kindergarten, but...
yeah, it was a kindergarten. It was a nursery.
Yeah,
yeah. So,
Was everyone okay?
Oh, I don't know. I did a runner, Keyzie. So
right.
I couldn't tell you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hey,
If anybody knows who the driver of that truck is, love to have a chat with him.
Totally.
Just see how he's feeling, because we're also doing a thing about men's health, and it's important to talk to your mates about the problems that you're having. This bastard's having a massive problem, and I'd love to talk to him about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you do know his name, let us know on the text machine 3483.
that's right. Coming up next, by the way, a chance to win tickets to go to the Super Rugby quarterfinals. You have to participate in the hardest rugby quiz ever. If you'd like to take part in that, we need 2 people, so give us a call now on 0800 Hodaki, and we'll be doing that next.
Yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
The hardest rugby quiz you'll ever do.
Man. You heard about this, man?
Yeah.
Woo!
Tell me about it.
It's pretty exciting. Well, you and I have both been pretty mad on the old Super Rugby for a while now, Jase.
Yeah, we sure have, mate.
Ever since the old game went professional back in the 90s. And it's been intense, man.
Yeah, it has.
15 rounds of matchups all across the Pacific.
Yes.
Or Pacifica, as we call it, Keyzie.
Oh, yeah.
And now the DHL Super Rugby Pacific quarterfinals are here with the top 8 teams battling it out this weekend, baby.
Yeah, boy.
For a spot in the DHL Super Rugby Pacific semi-finals. So what happens is, Keyzie, is they sort of do a round robin during the year.
Oh, yeah.
Points get attributed. They get their top 8, and then they make each other play off. So 8 means it's a quarterfinal.
Right.
That'll knock it down to 4, and then you'll have your semis.
Oh.
You ever had a semi before?
No, I haven't. And then, so what happens if you have a semi and you win it?
Oh, then you go all the way to the final.
Oh, you go all the way? Far out. That sounds exciting.
Yeah,
man.
totally. Yeah.
Hey, Chili and Adam, you mad bastards. How's life?
Doing good, gentlemen. How you going?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Who's this? Is this Chili?
This is Adam.
Adam from Dunners. You're a Canes man, Adam.
Yeah, I've been living in Dunners for about 5 years, mate, but I'm a North Islander at heart, man.
Oh,
on you,
yeah,
boy,
good
good
on
on
you,
you.
mate. You sound like an absolute backbone,
Can we just
actually,
check-
Adam.
Is Chili actually there? Chili, are you there?
Kia ora.
Hey.
G'day,
here
Chili.
he is.
From Christchurch, obviously a Satyrs fan.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Get on your
Right.
boy.
So how the hardest rugby quiz in the world, how it works is you got to yell either the Crusaders for you, Chili, or Adam, the Hurricanes for you. Those are your buzzers. We each ask a question. First one to yell the name of their team gets to answer that question, and it's best of 3, all right, fellas?
Yeah, it's easy.
All right, good. You want to kick us off there, Mogi?
Yeah, for sure. If I was playing centre, what number would be on my back? Satyrs there.
That was Chili.
Dane.
Answer.
Dane.
Sorry, what? What number would...
13.
There,
Oh,
there you
13.
go.
There's
Sorry,
the
mate.
answer.
Yeah. Get on your boy.
Yeah.
All right,
Well
Keyzie,
done,
away
one
you
there.
go.
Go on
Away
there,
you go.
Keyzie.
Yeah. Okay, second question. If I was playing second 5, what number would be on my back?
Okay.
Ooh, I think Adam from Dunners got in there first on that one. Adam, what's your answer?
Must be 12.
Yeah, get on your boy.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
correct.
good on you. Good on you.
Tiebreaker, here we go.
Here we go. So the All Blacks packed down on the scrum. All right? The All Blacks packed down on the scrum against the Box. The Box are ahead by 1 point. Aaron Smith fires the ball out to Hoity J behind the pack with his withered legs. Hoity J steadies himself and then does a droppy straight between the posts. How many points is that worth?
Okay.
Oh, it was Adam
Hurricanes.
first.
Yeah.
Adam?
3 points.
Correct.
That is correct. I would have also accepted 0 points because Hoity J, there's no way he's slotting that drop goal.
Straight down the middle there.
Yeah, boy.
Well done, Adam, because you also get $200 spending money with that as well, by the way.
No, look at.
Yeah, nice.
Cha-ching.
Bloody
Yeah,
ripper,
yeah.
mate. So have a yarn to Pugs, figure out what quarterfinal you want to go to, yada, 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 and you guys just jump on hold there and we'll take care of you.
Yeah, sorry about that, Chili.
It's all right, I put him on hold
Yeah,
already.
yeah,
Good
'cause I
stuff.
didn't
guys.
want to hear him
Bloody
bleating.
hell, that was intense,
Bleeding and moaning. You
I
know what I
didn't-
mean?
I
He was
forget,
like, oh, what?
yeah, I know. I forget how hard that quiz is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
says hardest rugby quiz you'll ever do, but
Yeah,
far
yeah,
out. Is it too hard?
Well, for a league manus like you, probably, yeah, Keyzie.
Big man.
Hey, here's the police.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
I love you so much.
We need to talk.
I'm going out with the boys. Hey, babe, we got anything on this weekend?
Relationship advice with Jase and Mike. Do you do that with your wife, Keyzie?
What's that, mate?
I love you so much.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah, I was picturing her when I was voicing that.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Right, and do you do like kiss her cheek or
Yeah.
was it like lip?
Forehead.
lips?
Forehead.
How's your guys' relationships going, by the way?
Great.
Yeah.
With me and him.
Well, no, I mean,
Yeah,
with
really
your,
good.
with your loved one. With
Yeah,
your
really
partner.
good, man.
Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah, no complaints.
Yeah,
over
why?
here.
What's up with yours?
We've
Oh,
been
no,
making,
mine's
I
right.
mean, I've been making love. The neighbours have been watching. It's been,
Yeah.
Can't complain.
Well,
can't
you said
complain.
it's put an extra bit of spice in the whole thing.
Chile.
My
mean,
relationship's great, thanks, Keyzie.
I-
27 years, mate. Just goes from strength to strength.
Right, yeah, okay.
That's the first time I've heard you say 27. I feel like you bumped that up a year.
Is it 26?
I
is
think
it?
it's 26.
Yeah, it definitely is. I am sleeping in the spare room tonight, but that's nothing to do with our relationship.
You still got the wind from the Mexican.
Hey, yeah,
You've still got that irritated helmet.
that was like 8 years ago. There's a lot of text on 3483. No, she's starting to get a cold and I don't want to catch her.
Right.
Oh, that's so nice
You
of
see, you know,
You're a
through-
sweetheart.
what is it? What's the saying?
thick and thin.
Through
Sickness and health.
and health. And Keysie's like, no, get away, you're diseased.
I didn't yell
I'm
that.
off to the spare room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is on text.
But before I do, I'm just going to lay a steamer in the ensuite.
We don't have an ensuite. A lot of texts here on 3483. And don't forget, if you do have relationship issues, feel free to get advice from these too. G'day, guys. I have a vasectomy booked in for 1 o'clock on Friday. Is this going to improve my relationship or tank it? It's from a concerned citizen.
Well, it'll improve it in the sense that you can't have any more kids. Because kids, contrary to popular belief, don't bring you together.
Right.
They push you further apart.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So you'll be having some soon, Keyzie.
Yeah, well, what about... What
There'll
does
be no spare bedroom there.
Right.
You can't get away from your kids, man. They're sick as bastards there, the little buggers there. You're crook all the time.
The weird thing for me when I had my vasectomy was that I still produced.
I know.
You know,
Yeah,
such was the fertility, I suppose.
Whereas I'm a wasteland down there. I'm a complete sterile wasteland.
Wow.
Yeah.
Baron, they call me Baron Munchausen.
Quite genuinely, I was, and I'm not meaning to go out on a limb here and be gross or anything like that, but I thought when you got a vasectomy, any kind of discharge stopped. But of course it doesn't.
No. They still get your spermatozoa.
Yes, thank you. I didn't realise that.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a good question on 3483.
Is it called an apozoa?
Apozoa, yeah.
Is
It's like
that-
an Aperol spritzer, but different.
Is that like your stuff without the sperms?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Does it look the same?
Oh, very similar.
Right.
Maybe we should do this comparison or something. 3483. My missus isn't a Radio Hodaki fan like I am.
What?
It's becoming a heated debate when we're travelling in the car together. Any advice, please? It's from Tony.
Well, it's quite simple, actually, this one. And this is not about... I mean, I don't even know the answer here. But if you're driving, then you get to choose the music.
All right.
That's how that goes.
Right, okay,
Quite
so just
simple.
drive.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. G'day, guys. Need some advice.
You're trying to think how to frame this. I can tell by the way you're looking, Keyzie.
Well, basically, it's one of those ones where it's the grammar's slightly off. So, g'day, fellas. Need some advice on my relationship with my girlfriend.
Yes.
Specifically, why don't I have one?
Ah,
Like, what's she even up to? I feel like it's more her problem.
yeah.
So, needs advice on how to get a girlfriend, I'm guessing?
No, what's up with his girlfriend? Yeah, I'd just break up with her.
yeah.
Well, he doesn't have one.
Exactly. So that'll make it easier.
Right, yeah. Hey, keep those texts coming on 3483. This is a good one. Hey, guys, I've got a missus. What should I do?
Don't move.
Hang in there, buddy.
Right. I was going to say treasure her and look after her and be honest with her. And
Hang in
And
there,
move
buddy.
into the spare room.
Yeah,
if you got the
spare
first
room.
signs of her getting a bit of a sniffle.
Yeah.
keep those texts coming on 3483. BK vouchers on offer.
Tune.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
I love you so much.
We need to talk.
I'm going out with the boys. Hey, babe, have we got anything on this weekend?
Relationship advice with Jase and Mike. Rob, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, good. Yourselves?
Yeah, no,
Good, mate.
not too bad. I just bit my tongue and it's pissing blood everywhere. But other than that, fine, thanks. Hey, what's up, mate? What advice do you need? What's going on?
Well, the missus has been talking about some things she's done in a past life with a previous relationship, and she's wanting to try and spice things up in the bedroom a wee bit.
Right, okay.
By bringing in her ex-boyfriend.
Well, no, not that far. No, that's definitely a no. But she's applying the old, finger where the finger shouldn't go, and just some of those like dirty things. And so I don't know. I'm a mystery man myself, but I don't know if I want to go that far.
Sure. I can understand how that might be considered a little bit intimidating, man, but I think you've got to do what's comfortable for you.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I mean, yeah.
You know, I'll get myself into a situation where you're having your prostate examined, so it takes the sexual side of things right out of it. You're just there purely for the health benefits. See how you feel about that, and then perhaps progress it.
Yeah.
With the doctor or with his wife or
Start
partner?
with the doctor.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
And
start
if
with
he's
the
a good
doctor.
bastard, he knows. Because the thing about a doctor is he's got to keep his mouth shut.
Right,
Doctor-patient privilege, you see. You can't tell anyone. So you can work it out with him, see if you like that, and then, by the time you actually move into the bedroom, you're a master of it.
Yeah.
There you go. Great advice there.
Thanks for the call there, Rob. Let's go to the text machine, 3483. Great advice, Mogi.
Thanks, mate.
Hey, fellas, what do I say to my missus that keeps finding my secret stash of darts and throwing them out? It's costing me a fortune.
Hit the road, man. Hit the bricks.
Yeah,
That's unacceptable.
Yeah, that is a no-go.
That is a horrendous waste of money.
That is just...
she's taking the piss there.
No.
Could give up smoking, but I suppose.
Well, I mean, look, if you want to give up smoking, you can have a conversation about that. You don't just throw the darts out.
No, that is sacrilege.
Yeah, it'd be like if he just went and just started chucking out her makeup, you know?
You know, I think I'd be more upset about that than if my partner was having an affair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, totally, man. You chuck out my durries, Haughty J's fired up.
Hey, fellas, just started dating an attractive professional lady.
Oh.
We've stayed over at each other's house for several nights, but I'm too scared to break wind. How do I broach the subject? I'm constantly suppressing smelly gurgles and have to wait till I'm back at home to unleash.
No.
What would you guys do?
Well, I mean, Mogi's very clear on that. He just lets rip, you let rip.
He did one just before, actually. Yeah, we all pretended we didn't hear it.
Did he? God, you're just a cacophony of noises at the moment, Minogue. I don't practice that in my relationship.
How do you hold it all in?
Well, I just if I need to pass wind, I go outside.
So you'll get up out of bed and walk outside if it's 3 a.m.
There's only I don't fart in bed. I don't ever get the urge to fart in bed. The only one that ever slips out is my morning wee.
While weeing, okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Do you apologise?
I can't stop that one.
To me, it's a litmus test, Keyzie.
Yeah.
You know? Just drop some bombs and see what she reckons. Just be. What you want to do is sort of wake her up in the middle of the night, you know? Freaking her out, you know?
With the noises.
Yeah. No, you wake her up, you shake her, you go, Did you hear that? Did you hear that? And she's like, what? And you go,
right.
Well, you were saying off air, Keyzie, that actually you actually wake your partner up with your passing of wind in the bedroom.
Well, that's not untrue.
She's like,
here's a text on 3483. She sort of sits bolt upright and grabs onto me and goes, what was that?
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah.
It was me.
It was
me.
It was old Keyzie.
bit of mustard gas seeps out from under the eye.
Another question here from an actual listener on 3483. Hey guys, my wife is pregnant and is busting my balls about every little thing. What should I do? It's a tough one.
Well, that is a really tough one, actually.
They would bust your bolos.
What do you do, Jase? Mike?
Divorce.
Right. She's pregnant.
Yeah. But just make
With your
sure, because
child.
a kid complicates things in the sense that
The courts will chase you down.
Yeah, you'll have to pay child support
many
and all that
is the
sort of
time
stuff.
that I thought I was home and hosed. Next thing you know,
douche.
Mr. Minogue, court papers, you're going to have to pay for this kid.
Damn it.
Because I'm not as experienced as you, but my thought would be, just put up with it, help her through it. It's a tough time, and you'll be stronger.
No, your solution would be to go and sleep in the spare room.
Yeah. But then whenever I need to do a fart, walk back and wake her up, and then do it. Yeah, that's
and
right.
then go back to the spare room.
Yeah, that is my solution. That's right.
You're an animal.
Yeah,
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yes, indeed, Queens of the Stone Age there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show Wednesday evening. The time is 5:26. Now, this is an exciting development in the Big Show, because we love giving away cash, don't we, fellas?
Yeah.
Cash.
The 10K Backbone Shout, brought to you by Super Liquor. It's Trade Wars Month, and we've teamed up with Super Liquor for the 10K Backbone Shout.
What's that?
What it is, Mogi, we're putting trade against trade to see who delivers the best Backbone Shout.
Oh, yeah.
Did you want us to yell that with you?
Yeah, I did, but no
okay.
one joined me.
Nah.
One Backbone...
Sorry, you said backbone. I thought I'd yell it
One
with you.
Backbone Shout video will win
Backbone.
10K cheers
Shot Mogi.
to Super Liquor.
Right.
Now, what do they... If they make this video, Keyzie, what do they have to do, mate?
Good question, Jase. Super easy. Get all your workmates together, right? Film you all yelling backbone.
Yes.
And then you can either upload it to the old Instagram there and tag us, or message it straight to Radio Hodaki in the DMs, or if you don't have any of that stuff, just go to hodaki.co.nz and you can upload the video there.
Just think of what a party you could have, Mogi, with 10K prize money there.
I'd have a selfish party.
Oh, you just for you? Yeah, you just put it away. Well, fair enough.
I'd duck off somewhere by myself and have that. I just want to say, though, if you do a pitch invasion while yelling backbone, you're instantly disqualified. You get nothing. All right?
Yeah, fair
yeah,
enough.
true, actually.
Yeah,
It's been a
fair
lot of
enough.
I don't want any of that going on.
Yeah, but it is a great opportunity for people to get involved and to potentially win $10,000.
Now, because it is Trade Wars month, businesses out there might be thinking, damn, we're not a trade. But that's where you're wrong. Everyone's a trade, really.
Yes.
So, sure, plumbers, electricians, builders, yada, yada, yada. They're all
Roofers,
trades.
farmers, mechanics, glaziers.
Yeah, they're all trades.
Plasters, according to this. Plasters.
Yeah, plasterers. Yeah.
No, plasters.
Oh, just plasters.
Yeah.
But literally anything. If you're a sole trader, if you work in retail, that's a trade. Who cares? Film all your workmates together yelling backbone.
And just repeat, because this is important.
What's that, Jase?
Keyzie, where do they send this stuff?
Oh, did you not hear me say that like 30 seconds ago?
No, I just want to repeat it because I think people need to know.
Be clear on this.
Like, I'm going to make one now. Backbone!
Okay, you
now,
filmed
where
it?
am I sending it? Yes.
Okay, now you filmed it on your little Alcatel there. Now what you do is you go to Instagram and you can either post it and tag us at Radio Hodaki.
Yeah.
Or you can message it to us.
How do I do the tag?
I don't have time. I mean, this is going to take way too long.
We'll do that after. No, that's fine.
You can message it to us.
Yes.
Or you can go to hodaki.co.nz and upload it there. And basically, if we share it, boom, you're in the draw. 10K could be coming your way.
Boom.
Yeah, good.
Not hard at
Get
all.
involved,
Man.
New Zealand. Get involved.
Do you want to yell backbone now all together? Ready?
Backbone.
3,
Backbone.
2,
Back.
1. Backbone!
Backbone.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Sublime there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show. Very special guest in the studio with us today. The one and only Mark Sainsbury. And Mark, you mad bastard, how's life?
Well, not bad. Not bad. Good.
Because you were saying off air, you were like, this last couple of years, geez, it's been a slog, hasn't it?
Like the whole COVID thing, it's just like everything's been in slow motion. Like
Yeah,
your
it
whole
has.
life has been in slow motion, and you just want to get things going again.
I feel like I've been walking through treacle for 2 years.
That's exactly
Mark.
it,
You know what I mean? It's just a nightmare.
That'll be toe jam.
Well, one of the great elements about men's health is sort of wanting to tell men about your problems, but you don't have that worry, do you? Because you're always banging on about your problems.
Well, so there's plenty of them that I bang on about. Actually, I had a hip replacement.
Did you?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I tell you, and we used to laugh at people who had that. Oh, look
Yeah.
at that poor old bastard.
Yeah,
whatever.
totally.
I cannot believe the differences, mate.
Mark, did you have a fall, mate? Did you have a fall?
No, arthritis.
Right, okay. Because apparently the old hip replacement, she's the most violent of all the operations.
Yeah.
Mate, I remember bloody when I was doing them, and just whacking in new hips. Jeez, I was actually cut, Mogi.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it was just, you're really
Jack
wrenching
hammering
into
that
it.
bastard
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Hey, but Mark, we're talking about Men's Health
Yep.
Week. Tell us about it.
Well, that's
What's
coming
it all
up
about?
Men's Health Week this year. So this happens every year, and it's just a week-long awareness campaign. So we're not rattling the tin, we're not hitting anyone up for any money or anything like that. But we all know guys are pretty crap when it comes to their own health. Either don't go to the doctor, they ignore it. And a lot of guys die of things that they shouldn't die from. I mean,
Yes.
heart disease, diabetes, suicide.
Yeah.
These are all preventables. So that's our campaign, is just to get men to try and take a bit more care of themselves, and small steps. There's no point saying you're going to change your life overnight. Well, none of us are going to do it.
Yeah, totally.
But bit by bit, start eating a bit better. Start doing a little bit of exercise.
Well, in my case, it's like maybe not 40 durries a day, 20. You know what I mean? But actually, you make a really good point, because I'll put my hand up and I very firmly, won't I, Mogi?
Yeah.
I'm terrible about going to the doctor.
Yeah.
I get, white coat fever. I get the anxiety and stuff. When I used to do acting, I used to have to go and do health, what are they called, insurance
Yeah.
tests?
Yeah.
Mate, nightmare.
Your heart rate goes up when you go into a doctor. Your
and I
heart rate
used to
goes up.
sweat and have panic attacks. But
That's exactly what happened to you, isn't it? They took your heart rate and
Yes.
they thought there's something wrong with this guy here, but it was because you're anxious about being at the doctor's.
yeah, totally. I was having such a thing that they went, we're going to need to do a test on your heart. And I went, okay, well, I'll make another appointment. And they said, no, now. We need to
Yeah.
do it now.
That's comforting.
But it is a really significant point that you make, which is men are, generally speaking, pretty shithouse when it comes to
Yeah.
going and getting
And
things checked out.
Going to the doctor, and there are things like, prostate's a classic.
Yes.
Most of us will probably die with prostate cancer.
Yes,
With
indeed.
it, not from it.
But not
Yes.
from it, yeah.
But if you get to it early enough, you can avoid any of the sort of the nasty stuff. It's a very, very it can be dealt with very, very easily.
The other thing
Yes.
with prostate as well is that everyone thinks prostate exam has to be the old finger.
Yeah.
It's not.
It
No,
doesn't have
that's a
to be,
blood
but it
test,
can
man.
be.
the blood
Yeah.
test.
It's a blood test, yeah.
They say it's an additional, what's it called? It's the rectal digital examination.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people used to get, and especially, I'm not going to go and have anything. I don't know. Whereas for women, have been poked and prodded
Absolutely.
all their lives.
That's right.
Because they have
They
such
get
an
their
important...
breast put in the old sandwich
Yeah.
press there. You don't hear them complaining,
No.
do you, Keyzie?
Nah, man.
Keyzie?
Certainly not my wife.
But they're used to it. We go, oh, what, you're going to do what? You're going to put...
Yeah.
And so guys, we're slowly starting to get
Once
over
you let a doctor's finger up your backside, it opens up a whole new world.
Well, Jeremy Wells and I did it.
Yeah, that's right. I've watched that video on repeat.
Have you met that guy? He has the
Met him,
biggest
I've been out with
hands
him.
in the
Oh,
world.
really? Yeah. Yeah, well, I tell a very true story of having that examination, and I made the doctor laugh, and I knew he was laughing because I could feel his fingers shaking. But listen, Mark, we'll just take a break, go into a tune and get back to you, because this is an important issue. Oh,
This is a beat number after Men's Health Week.
yeah, but
Bells.
AC/DC.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed, AC/DC there on the radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday evening. And we've got the one and only Mark Sainsbury here talking about Men's Health Week. And Mark, so how do people get involved in this, if that's a way of phrasing it?
Well, as I said, it's an awareness campaign, and one of the best things we've got this tool on our website called Mike Minogue is one of our ambassadors. No, but we've got this thing called Watch Your Score. So you can go on. It literally takes 2 minutes to do it, and it's just questions like, have you had your skin checked in the last year? Have you had a blood test? Well, you just go through this thing, and it'll tell you roughly where you're at. You're doing all right, a bit of improvement. Hey, you may need to go and do a bit of stuff. So, we're not doctors, of course, but but this will just give you a broad idea, and then you can compare it to your mates. It's so easy. You just go to menshealthweek.co.nz and you see the Watch Your Score feature. Go onto that.
It's on the homepage there. I literally just did it.
You've done it, haven't you, Keyzie?
Yeah, I've done it already. Minogue, you've done it as well.
I've done it. I'm waiting. It's calculating my score.
I
I'm very
did
excited.
it as well, fellas.
What did you get, Jase?
Well, I'm just calculating my score.
Oh, is
What'd
it
you
same
get
as
there?
mine?
What'd you get there, Keyzie?
So I got 60,
That's not good.
which is in the middle.
Yeah, it's not.
Which is okay for someone my age,
Yeah.
I like to think. But from here on out, I need to be more proactive about stuff. And
Okay.
the one was I don't eat 5 fruits or veggies a day.
Nah,
I do the exercise and I don't smoke.
There's
but
the pineapple on your ham and pineapple pizzas.
that's right. Your frozen pizzas.
I
You
literally
smash
had one of
them
those for lunch today. Yeah, so that's one fruit. So I just need 4 more. Mike,
I scored 180.
but it goes to 90.
Oh yeah, I know.
Did you do
That's
it
how
twice?
bad it is. But I'll be honest with you, as I mentioned before, I'm terrible with the doctor. I'm your typical male that just goes.
Well, there is a weird thing where you think that if you don't go to the doctor and he
won't
doesn't tell you you've got cancer, that you haven't got cancer.
Yeah.
My father was actually a shocker for it, and he had blood in his urine.
Right.
And it took some convincing by his wife at the time that he should actually go and see a doctor. He's like, no, I'll be fine. But he eventually went. He got persuaded there, and the doctor asked him what the problem was. He said, I've got blood in my urine. He said, how long have you had that for? He said, a couple of weeks. And the doctor said, oh, don't worry about it. It happens to me all the time. Should go away after about a month.
You're joking.
It was around about then that my father's wife decided it was time to change doctors.
Far out. That is outrageous.
Yeah.
Did he eat much beetroot?
Dad?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, see
Nah,
that? Yeah.
nah, it was
God.
blood.
So can I ask, Mark, why are you getting involved in it specifically? What was it in it for you, as it were?
Well, a mate of mine who's the Tim Green, who's the other director of Men's Health Week, he was working for these Aussies who were running this campaign. They were just basically clipping the ticket, and they decided to get out of town. The Master Builders have been sponsoring this thing since it started 12 years ago. It's the only sponsorship that they do. They've been bloody great. And because, especially in construction, a lot of issues over, especially with suicide. And anyway, he got us involved. We thought, this thing's too important just to let it languish, so we just carried on running it. So it's our giving back.
Yeah,
Jase.
good on you, mate.
But it's a good thing to do, you know?
Well, it is. And also, at the end of the day, peace of mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And what we do is we get people to be ambassadors. So Mike's one of our ambassadors this year.
Right.
And then we can literally pimp them out to
Yeah,
sort of,
that's right.
to talk to anyone.
Why didn't you ask me?
Well, I anticipated the
You are.
180.
It's
We
a before-
anticipated
it's a
the
before and an
180
after.
score on the test. What's your score?
Yeah. I
Do you have
suppose it
to
would be a great ambassador for it.
Do you have to be really healthy to be part of Men's Health Week? Just because Minogue's had a cough that's lasted 2 months.
3 months. Now
3
I've
months.
cracked over 3 months.
I suppose it's probably different. But one thing I like about the website, menshealthweek.co.nz, it says there's 5 easy things you can do to sort of check on yourself. Try to get your blood pressure down, keep your heart as healthy as you can, get a prostate check regularly, keep your mates close, and then if you are going to set goals, don't set them with hard to reach. Jase?
Yeah, well, my wife actually, incidentally, true story this, Mark, is a health coach. And one of the things they talk about is that when people set goals, they go all out and they buy the tracky pants and they get rid of the durries and they do all that. And it's hell for leather, and then they fall apart. just small steps is the way to do it, man.
Small steps is
Yes.
that is our whole theme.
Yes.
Small steps.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I
think next year the sash may be coming your way.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah,
Mark.
no one's
Yeah.
got smaller steps than Jase, so
Yeah,
it's a
totally.
good idea.
I mean, I've got massive feet, but I take small steps. Hey, well, Mark, thanks very much for coming in, mate. We appreciate it. And we do encourage people to get on board with it, eh?
Absolutely, and I reckon you go to menshealthweek.co.nz, jump on there, do your score,
Takes
chuck it up
1
on
minute.
Instagram and hashtag, we'll tag us into it, and we'll see who's got the highest and the lowest, and we'll either give you a few somethings or something else.
Yeah, sounds good.
Hey, thanks, guys, and thanks for getting involved, mate.
No,
really
no
appreciate
worries.
it.
Pleasure.
Happy
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
There you go, a bit of Cold War kids to finish you off for the 5 to 6. Oh,
Can't
I should
say it like that, Jase.
I'll rephrase that.
Yeah.
To finish off the 5 to 6
Sure.
hour, not to finish you off specifically.
Yeah, nice, mate.
You know what I mean?
Good
Nice.
save.
Hey, let's talk food. I know tonight we're having a garlic, butter, and herb soaked roasted thigh on couscous. That's what
Soaked?
yeah, well, it's marinated all day and it's going to be roasted in the dish there, then put on top of a couscous salad. What are you having, Mogi? Hey,
Brrr. I don't know. It's a surprise.
mind you, you've stuffed so many sweets down your mouth tonight. I'd be amazed you actually
They're
eat anything
not
for dinner.
sweets, they're cough
Oh,
lozenges.
God almighty.
Can I just say they're doing a great job, Bogie?
Yeah, they
Sound
are.
great.
What are you having tonight, Keyzie? Because you got b-ball.
I've got basketball, yeah. So I just messaged my wife, what's the plan for dinner? She said chicken thing.
Oh, that'll be the same as old mate.
Chicken thing. No, this is a recipe she's got from her mum that we were down over the weekend there and she wants to make it.
Right, okay.
It's like a chicken breast thing where you slice it up and put sauce on it and stuff. I don't know. But what are you having, New Zealand?
Yeah, totally.
Text us 3483 and win yourself some BK.
We'll get into that after 6.
Okay.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yeah, welcome back, you mad bastards. Nice to have your company. Tell you what, boys, I'm really enjoying the taste of blood in my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Biting my tongue there earlier in the show, having a little snack. And there's nothing like the metallic tang of your
Yeah.
own blood.
The top, as you get older, you taste that less and less, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When you're
yeah.
younger all the time.
Oh, wow. Hey, lots of texts on 3483 around what people are having for dinner. Do you want to read a few of those,
Yeah,
Jase?
yeah, go.
Me?
No, I don't want to read them. That's your job, Keyzie.
Well, it's not my job.
Well,
you sort
I
of
just
big
think,
made
I
it my
just sort
job.
of feel like it's
What?
your way of spreading your wings a bit and having your own thing on the show.
But I don't want my own thing just to be reading what people are having for dinner. Like, and then also, whenever I read it, you guys have a real frosty reaction to it.
Yeah.
Well, it
now
depends
you're
what the
making a
dinner
big
is.
deal about
Yeah.
it.
Okay, well, here we go. So, g'day, fellas. Fish and chips for dinner tonight. Going to stop, pick it up on the way home from work. Going to stop, pick it up on the way home from work and surprise the wife. Cheers.
Well, it might be a surprise if she sweated, for an hour or two over the stove there to cook you a dinner, and then you turn up with bloody
Whilst-
pokey old oily fish and chips.
Waltz in there.
Well, I
yeah,
think-
yeah, like
I think-
you're an amazing dude. That's almost bloody relationship ending.
But this guy would have obviously checked and knows that they don't have anything
Why,
planned.
did he say that he checked?
No, but I'm assuming I'm giving him the benefit
Well,
of the doubt.
it sounds to me like he doesn't like his wife's cooking, and so he's just,
Right.
buying his own food because that's what he wants, the lazy bastard.
Right.
Smart
okay.
son
Yeah,
of a
yeah.
bee.
Well, okay, so this is what I'm talking about me reading it out and then you guys.
What's the next one?
G'day, fellas. Homemade enchiladas tonight with chili mince and lots of cheese. Gracias. Amigo.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, that's just what I'm just reading out what he's written. Is that all good?
It's got a
I mean, I thought I
feeling
did a good
about
job of that. Right, okay. You want one more?
One
Yeah.
more.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
go on.
We was lucky number 3.
All right. G'day, fellas. Good old Kiwi backbone meal tonight. Steak, chips, egg, salad. Probably won't touch the salad. Cheers.
I never understood the egg.
No.
I never understood the egg.
Egg on top.
And look,
Never understood it. With chips?
As I've said, but yeah, same. I just don't do steak and chips. Well, I don't do steak, but steak and chips, I just don't. Nah.
But literally all the other people out there.
And egg, you're right, Mogi. I mean, that's
What are we
grown-
doing with the egg?
Yeah.
Egg for dinner
But
now?
once
We're
again,
having
this-
eggs at dinner?
You know what I mean?
But this person's having that and is happy. Why
It's
do
a
we have to?
conversation starter, Keyzie. If we're
Right.
just going to read out what they're having for dinner, it would make for a pretty boring 3 minutes, wouldn't it?
Yeah, totally, mate.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed. Super Groove there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday evening. But right now it's time for What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue. Yeah, great stuff.
Good stuff, guys.
Thanks, mate.
Hey, I watched another couple of episodes of Barry
Yes.
last night.
That's really old, though, isn't it? Barry's been going for a long time.
Is that the one with
Not
David
really.
Hayter in it?
Yeah, Bill Hader.
Bill
I think
Hader.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. David's brother, Bill. He's in it.
Who's David Hayter? That's
It's in its fourth season, but there's only 6 episodes a season.
Right.
I
I just remember watching it a long time ago.
How long?
Well, 4 or 5 years.
Not that there. They do about a season a year.
Right.
Yeah. What was the one that you watched about?
Because he's a theatre dude, eh? He does theatre and he's a murderer.
He's a hitman.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's about right, though.
But
That's covered it.
they were doing some theatre show and then he killed someone or something, and then it was, I was like, oh, okay.
I just
the
Googled
first 2 seasons are really good. The third season went down a bit, and then I'm not entirely thrilled with this later season either.
Right, okay.
But the first 2 seasons are brilliant.
Google was like, do you mean Bill Hader?
Yeah.
When I
think
typed
you
in
did.
David Hayter? Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's what I mean.
that's him. Yeah, also known as David.
I thought it was a made-up name. Well, as I mentioned earlier in the show, fellas, I'm just humming into the woman's state of O at the moment. I'm loving it because they bring back the biff. You know what I mean? There's much more fighting in the woman's state of O. It's a much more pleasing spectacle.
When was the State of O?
Well, a little while back, but I was watching replay. I didn't even know there was a women's State of O, as I said. And,
Right.
And then I saw it and went, this is so good.
You didn't know?
No, I didn't know.
That's so
my
sexist.
I know, it is
Hugely
massively
sexist.
sexist.
Were you pleased with the result?
But now I'm their number one fan.
Were you pleased with the result?
Oh, look, it wasn't about the result, Keyzie. It was about
it's State of O. It's about the result.
The vibe of the whole atmosphere, the
I
biff,
don't think it's actually
you know,
fair
the,
of you
the
to.
big
I don't think
tackles,
it's fair
the
of you to watch
hammerings,
one game
you know.
and then call yourself the number one fan. I mean, I'm sure there's people that have been following it since day dot. Surely they deserve to be called the number one fan, not
as
some
I say, the last
fly-by-night son of a bee like yourself.
I watched the one game that I've seen 5 times.
Right, so
you know,
who won then?
In slow-mo and
Who
stuff
won,
with the
Jase?
big hats. Pardon?
Jase, who won?
Look, it's not about who won.
It's 50-50.
Queensland.
Correct. You got that one
Yeah,
correct.
yeah. But, boy, she was feisty.
Oh, yeah.
And I like that.
Pulling here.
You know, and unlike the men's, which is a bit soft these days.
You're saying off here that you're waiting for them to
back old days.
You're saying off here that you thought they were going to have a pillow fight at one point. You're loving it.
Did I?
Yeah,
Did
you
I
said
say
it
that?
out loud while you're watching the replay.
Oh, was I? Oh, was I watching the replay in here? Was I, Keyzie?
Yeah, you were just watching it out in the office there. You had it on
Right.
your phone.
What did I
think it
say?
was- You were like,
I hope they have a pillow
yeah,
fight.
come on, pillow fight, come on.
Was it? Okay, yeah, good-o. What did you watch? Love Island, Keyzie, is that one?
What? I don't watch Love Island. I never
Love
watched Love
Island
Island.
UK
That's Pugs. No, I watched nothing last night. Went out for Mexican, then went to bed.
with horrendous wind, no doubt.
Actually, that's not far off the truth. Refried beans and beers. Yeah, that'll do it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff. Well, there you go. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue? Oh, bit of Aerosmith.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
The Killers here on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday evening. Hey, exciting news, by the way, everyone. The Big Show's going to be on the road again next week down at Field Days in Hamilton. We went there last year, didn't we, fellas?
Certainly did. Went to Good George afterwards.
Yeah, had a great old time.
Yeah.
Bloody fantastic. Frankton will be there again from 4 o'clock Thursday. So next Thursday we'll be there doing a live show. Come along, bring your mates.
Yeah.
First Hunty people, free Backbone t-shirts.
The douche.
How good, man.
Pretty good.
How
Pretty
good. And also, if you're at the Field Days too and you see us, come and say good day.
Give us a high five.
Because we'll be going out and about, checking things out, making a few videos and stuff, so come and be a part of it.
Actually, just on that, because last year we were just sort of wandering around, getting involved with stuff, and you can see all the videos up at our Instagram page, Hodaki Big Show there. But the fellas at JCB, they saw us walking past and were like, well, why don't we get them to come and hang out with us for a bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're doing that. So from about lunchtime onwards at Field Days on Thursday, the Big Show will be down at JCB there. You can come along, say g'day, you know, checking out forklifts and loaders and all sorts of
I can't
stuff.
wait, mate.
And they've also given us a mean JCB prize pack. If you want to win that, text JCB to 3483. You'll get a chili bin there filled with jackets, boots, huskies, hats, all sorts of stuff.
Oh, so good.
Bloody
Yeah, man.
beautiful.
So good. Yeah, I love my JCB.
Oh,
love my
yeah.
diggers. I
Yeah.
love all that mechanical stuff.
Yeah.
It's right up my alley.
You were saying that. You were saying, Jase, that this is the most excited excited you've been for field days in years.
Yeah, totally, mate.
Yeah,
totally.
Are you in the market for anything in particular, or?
Oh no, just takes me back to the land and my days on the land.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and working the machines.
Oh yeah,
and stuff that I used to do.
oh yeah.
Just takes me back, Keyzie, and it's always the smell of hay and sewage and silage and all that stuff.
Donuts.
A couple of donuts. I think there's a Beersy tent there too.
Smell of Beersies?
Yeah, a few Beersies. So no, do come along and get along to Good George.
That's
come
right.
and see the show live.
Yeah.
4 o'clock next Thursday. Good George Frankton.
Beautiful.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Sweet. She's all over.
Just like that, man.
Yeah, mate. You can go home and have another hot toddy, a mogie, another nana nap.
Straight to bed, I think.
Oh, straight to bed.
Yeah.
Maybe a hot water bottle.
Nah.
Hot toddy.
Nah.
Cold flannel.
Couple of darts.
Got a couple of darts and a few wines.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, nice. Good on you. What are you doing, Keyzie?
Basketball tonight. What?
Bit of poof action.
You can't call it poof action because people will think you're talking about something else.
Like what?
Poof action.
Poof action.
Yeah, but so what is poof? That's the noise
That's
that...
a three-pointer.
You're saying poo faction.
Oh, poof action. A bit of poof action. Is that what you're saying?
Well, in a roundabout way, yeah, I suppose so.
Okay.
Well, let us know how you get on.
At the poof action?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do, mate. What are you up to tonight?
Oh, back to the gym. Probably do a couple of hours there and come home and do some stretches and then have some beans and
Make love
and then go to bed probably.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I probably won't be very good for what's on the TV with Mike Minogue tomorrow. A very busy night, Keyzie.
So if you do
Just
come
have
on
the TV on in the corner while you're going for it.
Oh, yeah.
at the gym or
Nah.
what?
Yeah, I can do that. Hey, listen, it's been a pleasure having your company this Wednesday. Thanks for tuning into the show. Check out our podcast, the outro and highlights of the show. Also, check out our Instagram account at Hodaki Big Show. Till tomorrow. See you later.